The regular season is done. 27 weeks of grind, bruises, and highlights are behind us. And the Brisbane Broncos have landed in fourth spot. That means a top four finish, a double chance, and a massive opportunity to go all the way. But how do the finals actually work? And what are the Broncos' paths to glory? Let's break it down. G'day, legends. Welcome to another installment of the Old School Broncos podcast, where we look at all things Brisbane Broncos from a fan's perspective. First things first, Brisbane are heading to Canberra this Sunday for some afternoon finals footy. It's a blockbuster to open the final series, and they couldn't have asked for a better launch pad after that emphatic win over the Storm. And with a 9-day turnaround in their favour, it will certainly assist against the Raiders and that Viking clap that hypes up GIO Stadium. But what many people don't quite understand is our run through the finals and the paths it can take. So here's the deal with the finals format. Finish in the top four, you get 2 bites of the cherry. Win your first game, you earn a week off and host a preliminary final at home. Lose your first game, you're not out, but you drop into sudden death and you have to fight your way back. For Brisbane, that means 2 paths to the grand final. Firstly, beating Canberra sends them straight through to a grand final qualifier at Skool Stadium, and that's huge. But if they slip up, they'll have to play in week 2 in an elimination final. Let's take some time to look at the 2 paths to the grand final. The hard path first. We would head back to Brisbane with some lessons learned after a loss to the Raiders. We would then take on the winners of the Sharks versus Roosters game. Now that game could go either way, so there is a real potential that either side is heading to Brisbane to stop us. But you'd expect we would learn from our lessons and get some of that cavalry back in Reynolds, maybe Mam or Cobbo, or even Willison. From there, we switch to the other half of the draw to go into the grand final qualifier. This will be against whoever wins between the Storm and the Bulldogs on Friday night. The winner will get the week off and be fresh for the Broncos' arrival. From there, it's a must-win game to book our spot in the GF. If you include the game against the Storm last week, that will be 4 big games in a row to get to the big dance. It's a taxing ride to go through, but far from impossible. But let's look at Plan A, beating the Raiders in Canberra. A win over the Green Machine will give us a week off. It gives us time to rest the players and work on those niggles and get us that extra week to give the injured players a chance to get back. But here's the kicker. It's a grand final qualifier at Skool Stadium. That home ground advantage is huge, especially when you have 52,000 Queenslanders screaming for the boys in maroon and gold. Should this play out, we could see the Storm, the Bulldogs, the Warriors, or the Panthers meeting us there, depending on how results fall. And that's where our advantage really lies. Whoever comes out of that side of the draw is going to have to have played 2 massive games in a row, while the Broncos will be rested, healthy, and at home. That's the reward for finishing top 4. That's why this Sunday is so important. This is shaping as the tightest final series in NRL history. Every team in the 8 is capable of making a run. The only side really out of form is the Warriors. Even the Bulldogs and Storm, while not at their best, still have enough class to win on the day. But for Brisbane, the mission is clear. Beat Canberra, get the week off, and book a home prelim. Win that, and you're back in the grand final for the second time in 3 years. Wouldn't that be rewarding for the players who are hurting after that 23 grand final? A great opportunity to heal some scars. And then Ben Hunt, 10 years ago, he got the side to within a play of winning it all, only to drop that kick in extra time. It's a redemption arc you only see in the movies. Perhaps, if they manage to lift that trophy, there is a script ready-made for Hollywood. So buckle up, Broncos fans. The regular season was the grind, the finals are the glory. The path is laid out, and if Brisbane can hold their nerve, play their style, and ride the momentum from the Storm demolition, we could be staring at something very special. The Broncos' final run starts now. This is the Old School Broncos podcast. Let's go, Broncos.